Hey Avery, so I'm just going to quickly go over what we've been doing in class. I'm going to make sure you can still see this, okay? So we've been doing multiplication. Let me grab a marker. Okay, multiplication with fractions. We've already been doing that. You've done that last week, not a big deal. Only thing that has changed is now we're going to do it with mixed numbers. So remember, that's a whole number and a fraction. So for the example, we did 3 and 3/4. That's going to be backwards. It's okay, we'll fix it. Okay, 3 and 3/4 times 1/2. Okay, the only thing that's changed is adding that number, because remember, you've done this. You can go straight across and you remember that. Now we're going to add a big whole number in front of it. There are 3 different ways we can do this, and we've done all 3 of them. First way, a model. I'm going to see, what do I need here to model this? I need how many holes. Now I have 3 holes, but how can I represent that 3/4? We're going to have to draw that 4th hole. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Now I've got 3 and 3/4, so I'm going to shade 3 and 3/4. So here's 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes. I've gotten this. Now to represent my 3/4, how do we divide? We got to think. What number tells me how much I am dividing by? That's the denominator. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 sections. How many of those sections do I have? What tells you that? The numerator or the denominator? Then the numerator, okay? I've got 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? Now we have represented 3 and 3/4. 3 and 3/4, okay? Now we're just timesing it by half. To times it by half, it's just like kind of what we did when we would draw our 1. So if it was like 3/4, where I shade in 3 of my 4ths, and then I go this way and I shade in a half, and then what overlaps is my answer. It is the same thing with the whole number, okay? I've got half, so I need to go this way because I've already went this way. Okay, this one's divided this way. I need to go the opposite way. So I'm going to, with a different marker so you can see, I need to divide it into 2 pieces because this tells me how many pieces I need. 2 pieces, or how many pieces I'm dividing by. This tells me how much I have. So I need half of those pieces. Okay, that is how you model it. That is it. So like I said, it is just like what we did with here, where the overlapping is your answer. The overlapping is your answer. Okay, and the only thing that has changed is that we have added different holes because we've got 3 and 3/4. So we need to represent 3 holes and 3/4. Okay, that's the first way to do it. The second way to do it is you can break apart these numbers. Okay, it's kind of like the partial products with division. I can take 3 and make it 3, and then the 3/4 and make it 3/4. So I can do partial products. So I can take 3, I'm going to do it underneath here, okay? So I can take 3 times 1/2 as well as 3/4 times 1/2. Because remember, all I did was break apart. Boop, break them apart. Okay, I've just wrote it down here. So 3 times 1/2. Remember, a whole number is over 1. So we've got 3 halves here. We go across here, 3/8. Now all you have to do, just like partial products, you've got to put them back together. So we would add these 2 together. So 3/2 plus 3/8. How do we add fractions? Can I go straight across? I'm hoping you're at home saying, nope, I can't do that. I've got to have the same denominator. All right. For me, I'm going to make it 8. So I'm going to times the bottom and the top by 4, because remember, whatever you do to the bottom, got to do to the top. Okay. So now I'm going to have 12/8 plus 3/8. Now I can go straight across. 12 plus 3 is 15 eighths. And I can pull that out to be 1, because that's how many holes I have, and 7 eighths. Okay? The third way is the way that most people will probably pick because it's so fun and it's super easy, okay? The third way is we could make it an improper fraction and go straight across, just like we have been doing. Because remember, we've been doing it without whole numbers. Just to go straight across, you can do that as well. So we've got 3 3/4 times 1/2. Let's make this an improper fraction. How do we do that? How many holes do I have? I have 3. And what makes a hole? 4. So I've got 3 thirds. And I have, or 4 thirds, I'm sorry. Sorry, Avery. Sorry. I've got 4 fourths, because that's what this is. I've got 3 of them. Plus 4 fourths, plus 4 fourths. Okay, there's my 3 holes. 1, 2, 3 holes. And then I need my 3 fourths. Okay, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, plus 3, 15 fourths. Okay, now I've just got to do times 1/2, because this is the same thing as 3 3/4. We have just made it improper. So unable to do it, go straight across, just like normal, okay? 15 times 1 is 15. 4 times 2 is 8. Wait a second, I've seen that before. Right here, because partial products will give you the same thing. 15 over 8 is 1 7/8. Okay? We did multiple practices on this. I'm not going to make you do that because I know you're sick and that doesn't feel very good. I just wanted you to be able to see this. If you've got questions, that's okay. If you understand it, that's great too, okay? Whenever you get back, you and I are just going to talk individually. I'll see where you're at on this, and we'll go from there, okay? I just want to be able that you could see this now, and then so when you get back, you're not totally lost, okay? You've at least seen it before, even if you got a ton of questions, all right? Hope you get better soon.